Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix no sound during calls on your Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So first, what you guys want to do is make sure to check the volume during a call. So you need to be in an active call in order to check it. Now, if you're in an active call, make sure to press the volume up, and this way you will change the call volume. Now, of course, there's a second method. You guys can get it in the settings. So just go over to the settings. Now swipe down and go to the sounds and vibration. And here in sounds and vibration, we have the volume. Now scroll down, click show more, and then you'll have your calls volume. Here you guys can adjust it. And my call volume is adjusted perfectly. Now, what we want to do next is we want to make sure that our Bluetooth is disabled, because we don't want our audio to be rerouted, or we don't want our sound to be connected to some device. So let's turn off the Bluetooth. And next, what you guys want to do is make sure to test another call or an app. So if you used it on the phone app, you guys can try another call right here. And then after this, you can choose another app. So for example, even Telegram, Snapchat, MeTime, you guys can check out for any apps. You guys can also check for WhatsApp. And what you guys want to do next is restart your phone. So hold your power button and let me click enable here. And now we need to hold it for 3 seconds. Then we click restart and touch to restart the phone. So this is not the usual power and the volume up. This, you just hold it for 3 seconds. If you just hold it less than 3 seconds, then you'll enable the AI on the phone. So I'll see you guys once it restarts. Now after the restart, you just simply log back on your device. Now next, what you guys want to do is, as a last resort, go over into the settings and scroll a bit down until you guys see system and updates. Here, click on the software update and it will automatically check for software updates. Now make sure that you are on the latest version. As you guys can see, I'll double check it by clicking here. You need Wi-Fi connection for it. And once you see that your software is up to date, then that's great. But if it's not, then I recommend you updating it, because it's very important to keep up with the latest version of your software so you get rid of glitches like no sound during a call. That's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
In front of me is Huawei Nova 14 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can turn on or off high performance mode. All you need to do is go into settings and scroll to hit battery. Now click on the gray switcher next to performance mode and wait. As you can see, high performance was successfully enabled. If you wanna switch it off, use the same no blue switcher. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!
Hello everyone, welcome to the HardReset channel, and today I'm going to show you how to use the ultra speed snapshot on the Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So snapshot is a feature on this phone that allows you to quickly take a photo of, for example, a moving object. So it's not as blurry compared to the normal photo where you press the button, it takes a while to process, and it makes the photo. But snapshot, what it does instead is it just quickly snaps the photo, and you already have it, and it captures the moving object. So you can pretty much make photos quicker. And all you need to do is just open up the camera, find the snapshot mode. It's going to be right here in this bar, and just take your photo. So let's say, for example, you have a moving hand in front of a screen, and you take a photo, and for example, the photo isn't going to be as blurry. And that is pretty much it. So thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you, and make sure to like and subscribe. Hello everyone, welcome to the HardReset channel, and today I'm going to show you how to take 50 megapixel ultra portrait selfies on the Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So if you want to take good selfies on this phone with the 50 megapixel camera, the first thing that we're going to do is open up the camera app. Then we're going to select either portrait mode or photo mode. Portrait is probably better for taking selfies, so you can select that one. And then just make sure to rotate the camera so it's the selfie camera, this one right here. And then you have a bunch of things that you can play around with, like live photos, filters, beauty filters, which I don't really know who uses, but you can use those if you like. You can use the wide camera, and you can zoom in to up to 5 times. And once your subject is in frame and you're ready to take the photo, just tap on the white circle, and it's going to take the photo. And that is pretty much it. So thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you, and make sure to like and subscribe. Hello everyone, welcome to the HardReset channel, and today I'm going to show you how to extend battery life using power saving mode on the Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So the first thing that we're going to do is open up the settings app, then scroll down to battery, tap on that, and here we have a few options. So we have power saving mode, which makes your battery last longer. So as you can see, in normal mode, our battery will last 28 hours. And with power saving mode, you can get up to pretty much more hours out of your battery. So as you can see, it's 36 from the usual 28. So if you enable that, it disables some of the features. So for example, it limits the refresh rate to 60 Hz. It disables some of the background applications, and also disables the always on display. So right now my always on display is not available because I have power saving mode on. And that helps you, helps your phone just last longer on charge. And that is pretty much it. So thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you, and make sure to like and subscribe. Hello everyone, welcome to the HardReset channel, and today I'm going to show you how to use Live View, aka Dynamic Island, on the Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So this phone has its own version of Dynamic Island, and the way it works is if you start doing some task that is supported with the Live View feature, it's going to pop up right here, and you're going to have it as like a Dynamic Island. So for example, if we start the clock and like select the timer for an hour, we started, and we exit out of the app, we're going to have this little thing right here. If you tap and hold on it, it's going to open up the little Dynamic Island or Live View window that allows you to change some things. For example, you can pause the timer, or you can full on stop it, or if you tap on it, it's going to take you to the app. And this works with other apps. For example, you can do like a recording, and it's going to pop up, or you can do a phone call, and it's also going to be here if you exit out of the phone call menu, and it's all going to be right here. And that is pretty much it. This is how you use it. So thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you, and make sure to like and subscribe. Hello everyone, welcome to the HardReset channel, and today I'm going to show you how to enable developer options on the Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So developer options allow you to change some of the phone's options that are usually hidden, and to access those options, the first thing that we're going to do is open up the settings app, then scroll all the way down to About Phone, Tap on that. Then we're going to find software version, and just tap on that until this menu pops up where you have to enter your PIN or your unlock pattern. So just draw that, and you're going to have developer mode enabled because it says you're now a developer on the bottom. Now if you return, tap on System and Updates, and we scroll down, there's going to be a developer options section right here. And here we have a few different options like screen lock, so you can turn off your screen lock and just go straight to your home screen. Different stuff like that. We have USB debugging if you need to do that, and just pretty much other things that you can play around with. Well, I wouldn't suggest that. Some settings, if you're looking for them, they might be out here. And that is pretty much it. This is how you enable developer mode. So thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you, and make sure to like and subscribe. Hello everyone, welcome to the HardReset channel, and today I'm going to show you how to use one-handed mode on the Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So if you're holding your phone in your hand and you can't really reach the top of your phone with one hand, there is an option to help with that. And all you need to do is go to the settings, and then we have to go to accessibility features right here. And then we have to find one-handed mode right here, and just enable this option right here. So there we go. Now that it's enabled, all we really have to do is just take our phone in our hand, slide our finger like that to the side, and it's going to make our screen smaller. So now we can access pretty much every area of our phone with just one hand. It's that easy. And to return it, we just have to do the same thing, like that. Or we can just touch the like empty area in our phone right here. We can just touch that to exit one-handed mode. And that's pretty much it. This is how you can easily use your phone with one hand. So thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you, and make sure to like and subscribe. Hello everyone, welcome to the HardReset channel, and today I'm going to show you how to use multi-window and split screen on the Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So if you want to do multitasking by having multiple apps open at once, you can use multi-window or split screen. And to do multi-window, the first thing that we're going to do is open up one of the apps that we want to split screen. So I'm going to use Notepad, for example. And then all we need to do is just go to the recently opened tab, this one right here, and then tap on this little icon next to the app that we want to use. So this icon right here. And there's going to be now a little window that you can use. So it's all functional. And the screen in the background is also functional. So you can do both apps at the same time. But if you want to have two apps open like this, so one here and one here, all you need to do is open the second app that you want to multitask. So let's do, for example, YouTube. And all you need to do is just select the floating window app and drag it to the, drag it like this. So click on this little bar and hold on it, and then drag it to the top or the bottom. Just like that. Now you have two apps open at the same time. You can resize the apps, so you can make one smaller and one bigger. And both the apps are functional at the same time, as you can see. And that is pretty much it. This is how you use floating window and split screen. So thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you, and make sure to like and subscribe.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix fast charging now working on your Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So first, what you guys want to do is check the cable and a charger for any damage or compatibility. You guys can also check your charging port if it has anything to do with your charger being broken. Check if it's still in one place, check if everything is okay with your charging port, and then if your cable or a charger just got a damage, make sure to replace them as fast as possible and don't charge your phone with it anymore. After that, you can clean the charging port as I've mentioned before, and next you want to restart your phone. So this is a quick restart for every single glitch. There's a lot of minor glitches on your device right now, and a simple restart helps all of them. So hold the power button for 3 seconds. Now tap restart and tap again to restart the device. Now it's restarting, and I'll see you guys in a second once the restart is done. Now, as you guys can see, after the restart, what we're gonna do next and scroll all the way down to system and updates. Now tap software update and it will check for updates automatically. All you need is Wi-Fi connection. Now I can double check to make sure that my software is up to date. It is, but if yours isn't, then I recommend you guys updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version of your Huawei. So now we are at 15.0.0, but as soon as the, let's say, 16 drops, make sure to click check for updates here and go and check that out. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix the low volume problem on your Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So first, what you guys want to do is adjust your media and the call volume in these settings. So we're going to open up the settings app. Now here we're going to scroll a bit down until we see sound and vibration. And here we want to go to the volume section. Now we need to click show more, and here we will have music, videos, and games. So this is our media volume. We want to max it out, and calls volume, it has to be at least more than a half. So this setting is good. Now, after you max out both of those settings, then what you guys want to do is make sure that you have disabled do not disturb right at the top here. This is very important because it mutes all your calls, notifications, and everything will be silent except for the alarms. And we definitely do not want it since it has a possibility of lowering our volume overall. Next, what we want to do is we want to clean the speaker grills. So we want to clean right here at the top and right here at the bottom. After we clean it with a soft brush, then we want to go over and restart our phone. So this is to refresh our system. This should help us because this gets rid of any minor glitches. Hold your power button for 3 seconds, tap restart, and tap to restart the phone. Now it's restarting, and I'll see you guys in a second once the restart is done. Now after the restart, simply put your password back in. And then what you guys want to do is, as a last resort, update your software. So go over to the settings. Now scroll down to system and updates and tap software update right up top here. Now it's checking for updates. We can double check it again, as you guys can see. Just like that, my software is up to date. But if yours isn't, then I recommend you updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version of your software. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Hello everyone, welcome to the HardReset channel, and today I'm going to show you how to use the AI Magic Eraser on the Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So if you have a photo and there are some details in the photo that you'd like to remove, there is a way to do that using the AI Magic Eraser. And to access it, the first thing that we're going to do is select the photo that you want to edit in the Gallery app. So I'm going to use this one. And then we're going to tap Edit. And then we're going to find the Remove option. So it's going to be right here on the bottom. You can scroll to the right to find it. So tap on Remove. And you can use either Smart or Manual. Smart means that you tap on that part of the screen that you want to edit, and it's going to detect the thing automatically and automatically remove it. I like using the manual feature. So for example, I can zoom in and just kind of draw over the thing that I want to remove, like that. And once I release it, it's going to remove a part of that drawing. So I can just draw like that to fully remove the thing from the screen. It's not usually as perfect with some of the bigger stuff. So for example, if we try to remove this little plant over here, it's not really, might not work as well as you'd expect. But it wasn't as bad, but you can still see some little abnormalities over here. And that's the way it works. So you just kind of draw over the thing that you want to remove, and it's going to remove that thing. And once you're done editing the photo, just press on the check mark on the bottom right to confirm, and then tap on this little save icon on the top right to save the photo. You can either save this new or replace the original. Save this as a duplicate. And there we go. So now we have two photos, the before and the after. And that is pretty much it. So thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you, and make sure to like and subscribe.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to unlock Huawei Nova 14 Pro without password. Okay, but before we begin, we need to discuss a few things. First thing is, please only try to unlock your phone, in no other case someone else's, because that might be considered as a crime, and that's also unethical. Second thing is that we need to perform a factory reset through the recovery mode, and we will lose all of our data. So you need to have that in mind. And the third thing is that if you reset your password through the recovery mode, then during the setup process later, the phone may want you to sign in into the same Huawei account, Huawei ID account, into which you're logged in before the reset, as a confirmation that you are actually a user of this device. So have that in mind, that you may have to sign in. Okay, as you can see, the device is locked. I cannot remember the password. And now what to do? We need to power off our phone, hold power key, and select power off. And to enter recovery mode, we need to hold power key and volume up at the same time until it launches. So start holding and don't release until you see that recovery mode appeared on the screen. Keep holding. Okay, it has launched. Now, using volume keys, select clear data, confirm by clicking the power button, select factory reset, confirm, type the word yes using your keyboard, select factory reset, confirm. The process has now started, so we need to wait. It won't take long. Okay, now go back, select restart, confirm, and now we just need to simply wait until our phone turns on. Then we'll have to go through the setup process. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Hello everyone, welcome to the HardReset channel, and today I'm going to show you how to use and customize interactive themes on the Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So interactive themes are pretty much self-explanatory. It's themes that you can pretty much interact with and play around with. So like it's going to be a wallpaper that you have, for example, a game on, or it interacts with your phone. And to enable these themes, the first thing that we're going to do is open up the settings. Then we're going to scroll down and find home screen and style. Then tap on themes and scroll down to interactive. So here in interactive, we have a few options. We have like emoji crush, moving emojis, swish, which allows you to play basketball on your home screen, and other stuff that you can try out. So let's try emoji crush. And once you click on it, you're going to have a few options. So you have personalize and apply. Let's tap on personalize first. And this option allows you to change what emojis are going to be on your home screen. So for example, you can click on different emojis like that, and just select different ones. And once you've selected all the emojis that you want, you can press apply, or even change the background color before you do that. Once you've done that, press apply, and it's going to save the theme on your phone. So there we go. Now the theme is on our phone, and if we turn the phone off, as you can see, these little balls pop up. And if we turn it on, they're going to pop up again. And now if we shake our phone around like this, it's not really going to be visible because I can't point my phone like that. But if you hold it like that, it's going to be interactive, and you can play around with the balls, and it almost seems 3D. So you can kind of push them around like that. And that is pretty much it. You also have other options that you can also try out and see if you like them. So thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you, and make sure to like and subscribe. Hello everyone, welcome to the HardReset channel, and today I'm going to show you 3 different ways on how to take a screenshot on the Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So there are 3 methods that you can use. The first one, which is the classic one, is the volume down and power button. So if we hold down the power button and the volume down buttons at the same time, like that, it's going to immediately take a screenshot. And this is the standard feature that is available on almost all of the phones. That's how you take a screenshot on most of the phones. But this phone has some pretty different methods of taking a screenshot that aren't usually present on other phones. And the second one would be to just take your finger like that and just kind of knock on the screen with this part of your finger, so like the knuckle, like that. And once you tap twice, it's going to take a screenshot. So this is also kind of method that I haven't seen before on any phones. So you just kind of tap it like that twice, and boom, the screenshot is taken. And it doesn't really, mostly it doesn't work with your normal finger. So you have to, as you can see, I'm just tapping and it doesn't work. But if I tap it with my knuckle, it works immediately. So now the third method is the palm method. So you can kind of bring out your palm like this. Let me just point my phone like this so it's more visible. And if you make a fist in front of it, it's going to take a screenshot. And to enable this option, the first thing that we're going to do is open up the settings. Then we're going to scroll down to accessibility features, and then select smart sensing. And here we have the grab shot feature. So we're going to tap on that and enable the grab shot feature. It's going to ask you if you want to watch a tutorial. If you're not sure how to use it, you can watch it, but I think it's pretty straightforward. You just point your phone point your palm in front of a screen and make a fist, and immediately takes a screenshot. So this is all 3 ways on how to take a screenshot. And this is pretty much it. So thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you, and make sure to like and subscribe.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to improve battery life on your Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So first, what we want to do is we want to disable always on display in the settings. So open up the settings and now go to home screen and style. Here, we're going to go to always on display and click those 4 dots at the top right corner. Here, as you guys can see, we disabled our always on display. This is the first thing we want to do. Next, we're going to go over to display and brightness. Here, we're going to go over to screen section and choose sleep. Now, I recommend shortening the screen timeout to 15 seconds or 30 seconds, totally up to you. But I got 10 minutes because I am recording the video. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go over and disable any vibrations. So we're going to go to sounds and vibration, and here you don't need to actually change the sound mode, but if you want, then just put it on silent. Now swipe down and go to more settings. Here, as you guys can see, we want to disable the system haptics and vibrate when ringing. So it's already disabled for me, but make sure to disable it if you see it like this. Now, after that, what you guys want to do is restrict background activity for the apps and the battery settings. So we're just gonna go over to the battery. Now scroll down and we will see the power consumption details. We choose an app right here. And for example, I'll choose YouTube. We're gonna go to launch options and make sure that run in background is disabled for an example. So as you guys can see, now it's enabled and now it can run in the background, but we want to disable it. So you guys can go over and disable all three on those apps, but make sure to first unclick this right here so you can actually manage these settings. What you guys want to do as a last resort here is go over to the display and brightness, and here go to dark mode and click enable all day. Now this is how it looks like. It will also save your battery consumption. And that's basically it for the video. So I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix speaker not working on your Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So first, what we want to do is we want to go over and check the volume levels. So first, before going into any settings and all of that, we're just going to press the volume button right here. Now, as you guys can see, this setting is maxed out. So this is what we've been meaning to do here. Now we can open up these settings, and in those settings, let's go over to sounds and vibration. Here in the sounds and vibration, you need to make sure that you need to click show more, that the music videos and the games is boosted. This is what we have been boosting before opening the settings, and that the call volume is more than a half right here. So now everything's good. And what you guys want to do next is clean these speaker grills with a soft brush. So if you've got a soft brush laying around, then make sure to clean them. The first one is up here. It's a little bit of a small speaker. Now here we got the bigger one. So this is how it looks like. We definitely want to clean them up because it's very important that they're not filled with dirt, dust, or anything like that. And after that, after cleaning them, let's open up the settings again. Let's make sure that our Bluetooth is turned off right here. The third option from the top, we're gonna go to Bluetooth. Now here it has to be gray. If it's blue, then as you guys can see, you will see all your paired devices, available devices, and we don't want it. We want to disable the Bluetooth. And next, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna restart our phone. So we're gonna hold the power button for at least 3 seconds. Now don't mind this, and here we just click restart and tap again to restart the device. Now it's restarting, and I'll see you guys in a second once the restart is done. After the restart, we're gonna enter the password, and next, what we're gonna do as a last resort is update our software. So we go into the settings, now swipe down until you see system updates, and here we just click on software update. As you guys can see, it's checking for updates automatically, but all we need is a stable Wi-Fi connection for it. And we can double check, of course. And it is up to date, but if yours isn't, I recommend you guys updating it. Very important to keep up your software up to the latest version. You don't want any old glitches laying around on your device. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix microphone not working on your Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So first, what you guys want to do is go over and check your microphone port with a non-metallic tool. So the way we do that is we basically rotate our phone. Now check the microphone port, and then clean it with a soft brush, for an example. This is one of the best examples out there, because if you use something metallic, like let's say even a SIM tray opener, even though it's a bad example, then what you guys can simply do is destroy that microphone port and it will not work anymore. So do not use anything like this, for an example. Don't use this to clean it. Make sure to grab a soft brush and then you'll be good. Next, what I like to do is I like to go over to the apps folder right here, or just simply go to the recorder app. Here, I always agree to everything. Now we want to start recording. And as you guys can see, if those lines aren't moving, then basically our voice is being recorded. So now I'll stop talking for a few seconds. And as you guys can see, the line was going straight. It was not moving. Now it's moving because I am talking. And that's how we can basically know that our microphone is working. So let's quickly check if we are right. Now we want to start recording. And as you guys can see, if those lines aren't moving, then basically... So yes, everything works. Our microphone is working, but if yours isn't, then what you guys want to do is restart your phone first. You need to hold the power button for 3 seconds. And now click restart and tap again to restart the device. So now it's restarting, and I'll see you guys in a second once the restart is done. Now after the restart, what we want to do is, let me quickly enter the password back again. What we're going to do is we're going to go over to the settings, and here in those settings, check for software updates. So this is as a last check. We're going to scroll down in the settings to system and updates. Then we're going to click software update right up the top. And as you guys can see, it's checking for updates now. My software is up to date, but if yours isn't, then I recommend you updating it, because it's very important to keep up with the latest version of your software and to make sure that there's no old glitches laying around, such as microphone not working properly. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix Wi-Fi not working on your Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So first, what you guys want to do is toggle Wi-Fi off and on in the settings. So open up the settings app. Now you need to go over and scroll until you see Wi-Fi right here. What we're going to do is we're going to disable the Wi-Fi first. So make sure that the switch is gray now, and we want to enable it back again. So this is a quick restart of our Wi-Fi. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to forget and reconnect to the same network in the Wi-Fi settings from right here. So choose a network that you're connected to. Now just click on forget, and then we're going to go over, select the same network, quickly enter the password, click connect, and as you guys can see, we're back and connected. If it's still not working for you, then I would recommend you guys restarting your router and a phone. So for the router, you got it on the back of the router. You got a switch that you need to turn off and turn on. This is a quick restart. For the phone though, you need to hold the power button only and hold it for 3 seconds. Now tap restart and tap to restart again. Now the phone is restarting, and I'll see you guys in a second. After the restart, as you guys can see, we need to enter our password if you got one. And then what we're going to do is we're going to check for software updates in the settings. We're going to go here to the settings. Now scroll down until you see system and updates. And here, tap on software updates right up top here. It's checking for updates automatically. All you need is Wi-Fi connection. And if it did check for Wi-Fi, then your Wi-Fi is definitely working. You guys can double check that, make sure that you're on the latest version. So the latest version for the time of recording this video is 15.0.0, so make sure you got the same one. And now, as a last resort, go over to system and updates right here, go to reset, and now you need to click reset the network settings. This will reset network settings like Wi-Fi, mobile data, of course Bluetooth, and for the Huawei's new link. Now, this will reset everything like Wi-Fi. It will delete every single saved network. You need to log in again. For the mobile data, it just refreshes everything. And for Bluetooth, it also forgets every single paired device. So make sure that you're cautious with it because you cannot back those up. So that's basically it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix battery percentage not showing on your Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So first, not having battery percentage is not normal. So what we're going to do first is restart the device to reset the battery sensor. We're going to hold the power button for at least 3 seconds. Now we're going to press restart and tap again to restart the device. Now it's restarting, and I'll see you guys in a second once the device restarts. Now after the restart, let's quickly enter the password. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to settings and make sure that my battery percentage is enabled. You need to do that too. So we're going to scroll down and go to battery. Here we have show battery percentage option. If it's gray, then that means it's disabled. If it's blue, then that means it's enabled. And we can clearly see our battery percentage right here. So what you guys want to do next is go over to the Aurora store right here. And after you go into the Aurora store, what you guys want to do is download the Battery Widget Reborn app. So this is by Thomas Subalik. This app is very good. I've been using it for quite some time, and so far I've had no issues with it. So we're going to go over and type in Battery Widget. And now we got the Reborn right here. Let's click it. Let's go to the Battery Widget Reborn. Make sure to download the free app because as you guys can see here, you got the Pro version. And this is almost $5, but you don't need to pay for it. As you guys can see here, we can click install, and now we can click open. Now we want to go over and click consent. We're going to start manually, and if we want to add a widget, we click here. Now we can choose a widget that we want to add, so I'll choose the battery chart for an example, and now this is how it looks like. As you guys can see, we got our battery right here. Now, as you guys can see here, if we wanted to add this widget, we can also add it. Let's click here, and now we got our widget. So this is how it looks like. After that, if the issue is still not fixed, then what you guys want to do is go over to the authorized device service support, because you need to tell them about the issue, and it's probably a not working battery sensor. So that's pretty much it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix the ghost touch problem on your Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So first, what you guys want to do is go over and remove your screen protector or case, and let me explain why. Basically, whenever your screen protector is going off the bezel and going onto the screen, if it's touching the screen, then what can happen is either a ghost touch just like this, so it will click always in the same place. As you guys can see, so it will look like this. Now, of course, it can be a bit rarer, so it should be like this. So it's slower, much slower. Now, if that's the case, then remove it. And for the screen protector, if it's going off the screen to the, let's say, size of edges of the phone, then that also can mean that your screen has problems with the ghost touch because of it. So remove it if that's also the case. If not, then what you guys want to do first is clean your screen to remove any debris, moisture, and fingerprints. So I got the microfiber cloth right here. Now we're gonna give the screen a few swipes so it's beautiful and shiny, as you guys can see. Now it's clean, and what you want to do now is restart our phone. So this is very important, and we're gonna do the force restart method. So hold the power button for 3 seconds. Now hold the power button and the volume down button. Sorry, let me hold it again. Don't just ignore the screenshot right here. Now you need to hold it for 10 seconds to force restart the device. Now we can let go once we hear a vibration coming in. And now I heard it. Now the phone is turning back on. So I'll see you guys in a second once it turns back on. Now after the restart, what you guys want to do as a last resort is update your software. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna enter the password, go over into the settings, and now in those settings, we're gonna scroll down until we see system and updates. Here we're gonna tap onto software update, and now it's updating. So not exactly updating, but it's checking for updates. If you got one, then you can click the button on the bottom to start downloading and installing the latest version. So my version is the latest one right now, so there's nothing to update. But if you got an update to do, make sure to do it fast, because it's very important to get rid of any old glitches on your device. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix your Huawei Nova 14 Pro heating while charging. So first, what you guys want to do is understand that this is normal if you charge your device using fast charging. It's actually very normal that your phone heats up a little or just a bit more. It's normal because you expect your battery to be charged faster, and in order to do that, it has to speed up the entire process. So yes, it will get warmer. It's normal and you shouldn't be worried about it. Now, next, if it's not normal, if you're not using the fast charging and it's heating up, it's not normal. So what you're going to do is check for background apps that can cause heat and high power consumption in these settings. And then you need to scroll down to battery. Here, we will scroll down until we see power consumption details. And here we can see the battery usage by an app. So for example, we got the Huawei Home. We cannot change anything in here. We got the settings. We can change anything in here. And of course, we also got the app gallery. Here we have the launch options. Now we can manage them manually, so we can keep app running in the background. We want to disable it. We want to disable it for every single app that consumes a lot of the battery. Now, this app is turned off. You guys can do not the same with the browser, but you guys can find apps like this, like Aurora Store, and it already has run in background disabled. And as you guys can see, the timer in background is only 6 seconds. Now, what you guys want to do next is make sure that you're using an original charger and a cable. And it's very important because some third-party chargers can definitely mess up your battery and they can make your phone heat up like crazy. So you definitely do not want it. Make sure to stick around with your original charger. And also avoid using the phone while charging. So don't play games on it. Don't watch TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and anything else. Just make sure that the phone is chilling and it's alone. Let your phone rest and wait for it to charge up to at least 80%. Next, what you guys want to do is remove your case, because this way you will improve the heat dissipation, and most heat is getting trapped under the case and we don't want it. We want the heat to be gone. So we just take our case off. This is our phone, a pretty cool design. And after we do that, we want to make sure that our phone is being charged in a cool and ventilated area. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Hello everyone, welcome to the HardReset channel, and today I'm going to show you how to use the variable aperture camera on the Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So on the Huawei Nova 14 Pro, you have different apertures on the phone, which allows the camera to make some of the blur behind the photos that you usually see. And to actually use this feature, the first thing we're going to do is open up the camera app, and then we're going to scroll to the right to the More tab and then tap on Aperture. This is the aperture mode, and you have this button on the right, which if you tap on it, it's going to allow you to change different apertures. So you have virtual aperture, which is pretty much like digital zoom, but for aperture. It just kind of adjusts by using a computer inside your phone and not like a physical lens that's actually on your phone. And then you have the physical aperture option, which uses different apertures that your lenses actually provide on the phone. So these cameras right here. And it uses some of that variable aperture. And I have a few photos taken to show you actually the difference between the photos. So this is the blurriest one is the 1.4 option. So if you kind of point it at anything else, it's going to be the blurriest option. So then the next one is going to be the 2 variable, so f2. The third one is the 2.8 option. And then the first one is the 4 option. So this is the least blurry photo that's available. So if we zoom in, as you can see, there isn't really any blur in the background. This is the f4. f2.8, there's a little more blur, but right here, as you can see. And then f2, a lot more blurrier. You can see the edges of the leaves are starting to blur. And then the blurriest one, as you can see, it's blurred to the max. It makes the background as blurry as possible while keeping the foreground as clear as possible. As you can see, these are the differences. So pick the mode that you feel like is going to look the best visually and just take the photo. And that is pretty much it. So thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you, and make sure to like and subscribe.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix Bluetooth not connecting on your Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So first, what you guys want to do is toggle Bluetooth off and on in these settings. So go over to settings, now go to Bluetooth, and my Bluetooth is already turned on, so we're going to turn it off, and now turn it on. So this is a quick restart of the Bluetooth, and now we're going to go to the next thing. Here we got our paired device, so these are the AirPods. Now we're going to go and click on the gear icon right here, click on pair at the bottom, and what you guys want to do next is simply repair the same device. So every single device repairs differently. All that matters is that your device is findable in available devices. So any second we should see the AirPods popping back up. And as you guys can see, they are finally here. We've been waiting a little bit longer than usual. We're going to click pair now. And now they're connected. And we did that without any issues. But if you did have some issues with it, then what you guys want to do is restart your phone and the Bluetooth device. So how do you restart the Bluetooth device? You simply reset it. So you will do a factory reset depending on what your device is. Every single device is a bit different when it comes to resetting it, to pairing it. So you need to do that on your own. But to restart the phone, all you really do is hold the power button for at least 3 seconds. You will see this menu. Now tap restart and tap again to restart the device. Now it's restarting, and I'll see you guys in a second once the restart is done. After the restart of both of the devices, what you guys want to do is simply enter the password if you have one, and then as a last resort, update your software to fix any connectivity glitches. So go over to the settings. Now in those settings, you need to swipe down to System and Updates, go to Software Update, and it is checking for updates now, so we can double check that, of course. we need Wi-Fi for those, so make sure that you're connected to the Wi-Fi first. And my software is up to date as of the time of the recording the video. The latest version is 15.0.0 for this device. And if you do not have it, then make sure to update your software, because old glitches are on the older versions, and if you got the newer version, then there's way less glitches than on the previous ones. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Huawei Nova 14 Pro, and let me share with you how to fix up crashing. So let's start with opening the list of apps, and let's find out which app is causing you some problems. So for example, let's pretend that I've got a problem with my browser. So now we have to open the settings and then scroll and find the option Apps and Services. Now let's tap on Apps, which are at the top. And now in this list, because this is the list of all apps which are installed on this device, we have to find the app which is causing us some problems. So in my case, browser. Just tap on it. And the first thing I highly recommend to do is to clear cache. Cache are junk files which are saved by your device, but they are not necessary for the proper usage of the app. Moreover, they might interfere. So just go to App Info here and go to Storage. Here we've got this cache section, so just tap on Clear Cache and your device will immediately remove it. Moreover, what I recommend to do here is to scroll up and localize this option Force Stop, because sometimes if the app is working in the background, your device will obviously have some problems to reopen it because it is still opened. So just tap on Force Stop and tap on Force Stop, and now you can try to open the app, and usually those steps will work, so it will simply fix the problem. If that didn't work, I highly recommend to check for the updates, because sometimes older versions of apps also have some different kinds of problems with opening or working. So in order to do that, we have to open the app gallery. So I've got it in my folder. Obviously, you will have it in a completely different place. Just find the app gallery and tap on it. And then go to this Me section, so your own profile in the right lower corner. And here we've got the app updates, so just tap on it. Here tap on View More, and what I recommend to do is to find the app update. So usually you will simply find the app and then tap on Update next to it, and let your device update the app. And to be honest, this is a deal breaker, because usually the update step will fix all of the issues. However, if that didn't work, I also highly recommend to check for the system updates, not only because of this specific app, but basically for the security, etc. So to do that, let's go to the settings, and here scroll all the way down to find System and Updates, and then tap on Software Update. And your device will check for the updates. If you've got any kind of updates pending, I really highly recommend to download the updates. It is because sometimes the newer app versions might have some problems with working on older system versions, so updating the software is quite important. Moreover, as I said, it is also for the sake of the security. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix touchscreen not responding on your Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So first, what you guys want to do is, if you got a screen protector or a case, then remove it, and let me tell you why. Basically, whenever your case is covering the screen, if it's going onto the screen, if it's covering the bezel, so the dark part between your screen and the side of your phone, and this basically, what can happen is your phone will be unresponsive and you won't be able to do anything at all. So if that's the case, if it's like a little bit larger than it should be on the sides, then make sure to remove it. And for the screen protector, if it's not applied perfectly, I'm not talking about the dynamic island right here, but still, if it's not aligned or along these sides right here, then if it's going on to the sides, then that also can mean one thing, that your phone is just less responsive. So what you guys want to do first is, if you removed anything, then make sure to clean your screen first. We're gonna give it a few swipes. So now the screen is clean. And what we want to do next is we want to go over and restart our phone to refresh the system. Let's hold the power button for 3 seconds. Now, what we're going to do is, let me quickly mute this. We're going to hold the power button for 10 seconds with the volume down. So just ignore the screenshot that you took. Keep on holding for 10 seconds. And now the phone is forced restarting, so we did not touch anything. As you guys can see, we should see the logo soon because we just heard the vibration. As you guys can see, it's restarting. And after that forced restart, what we're gonna do is we're gonna perform a software update. So all we have to do is wait for the phone to turn back on. Now we just enter the password, and next we're gonna go over to the settings as a last resort and update our software. And go to software update now in the system and update. As you guys can see, we are checking for updates now and my software is up to date, but if yours isn't, then I recommend you updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version. And next, the real last resort, we're gonna go to system and updates again, go to reset, and here we're gonna reset our phone. So we're gonna reset everything. As you guys can see, we'll get rid of anything like our apps, music, photos, videos, files, and everything else. So we just click reset phone right here. Then we enter a digital balance pin and we are done. So that's how you guys can do it. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix screen flickering on your Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So first, what you guys want to do is adjust the brightness in these settings. So we're gonna go open them. And now go over and go to the display and brightness. Here we want to make sure that we disable automatic brightness first, because whenever we change our brightness, then it will automatically get adjusted by this setting right here. So make sure to disable it. As you guys can see, now it's a bit lower, but still make sure to adjust your brightness to the level that you want it to be. You guys can use the automatic for, let's say, a reference, but still make sure to go over, disable it, and adjust it your own way. Next, what you guys want to do is download the screen dimming app from the Aurora store. So we're gonna go to Aurora store right now. Here we're gonna go over and click on the search. Here we're gonna click and now we're gonna type in screen now dimmer, and then we're gonna click OLED saver. So this is this right here. We're gonna download this app right here. It's 4 megabytes. So we're gonna click install, and now we're waiting for it to install. As you guys can see, this app is not verified, so we need to click install on our own. Now we can open it right here. And here we're gonna start off by granting the first permission to modify the system settings to adjust the brightness. The next one is to update the overlay whenever we enable our keyboard, rotate our screen, and etc. So we wanna scroll a bit down to others, click installed services, and go to screen dimmer. Now enable it and click that I'm aware of and willing to assume these risks. So Now grant access, the red one, and leave the setting. Now we're gonna enable the service right here. As you guys can see, it works like this. So it's dimming the screen pretty good. But if you don't want it anymore, then what you guys want to do is simply tap on the screen right here. Then make sure to lower your brightness manually. And the last resort, what you guys can do to fix your screen flickering is to check for software updates. So go to settings and swipe down to system and updates almost at the bottom. Here we're going to tap software update. And as you guys can see, we are checking for updates. Now my software is up to date, so we're going to click it again. And if your update is not on the latest version, if your software is not on the latest version, make sure to update it. It's very important to keep up with the latest software updates, especially if it means fixing any old glitches that previous versions had. So make sure to always update to the latest version. That's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix your headphones not detected on the Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to check the headphones. So if you are using the USB-C headphones, if you are using the charging port, then what I recommend you guys to do is simply clean the charging port. Because as you guys can see, the dust right here can and will block the connection. So make sure that you keep your charging port clean. If you've never cleaned it, then make sure to do that now. Next, what you guys want to do is restart the phone. This also goes for the Bluetooth headphones. So we're gonna press the power button and hold it for 3 seconds. Ignore the assistant popping up. Now tap restart and touch again to restart it. Now it's restarting, and I'll see you guys in a second once it's done. After the restart, what we want to do is we want to use a certified adapter if you're using one for your 3.5mm headphones. If you do, make sure that it's certified. If it's just a cheap, not even in a good quality, then that may be the reason. What you guys want to do next is test another pair of headphones. So this is pretty common. If you have another pair of USB-C headphones, test them with the same device. Then if you got the adapter, make sure that it's working first, and then get another pair of 3.5mm headphones. And as a last resort here, you guys can of course check it with the other device. Now we're gonna go to the settings and scroll down to system and updates. This also goes for the Bluetooth headphones as well as the wired headphones. We're gonna go to the system and updates at the bottom and click on software update. We want to make sure that our software is up to date. This is very important because if we do not update our software, then we can still have some old glitches laying around on our device, and we don't want it. So let's move on to the Bluetooth headphones now. First, what we're going to do is we're going to turn the Bluetooth off and on. So let's scroll up, go to Bluetooth, and if your Bluetooth was already enabled, just like mine is now, just tap to turn it off and tap to turn it on again. Now, what you guys want to do is forget and repair the headphones. So what you guys want to do is, if you want to forget them, just tap on this little gear icon. These are not headphones, but still, it's the same process. You just click unpair here, and now they are unpaired. So if you want to pair it again, simply you need to find the available devices. I won't find the device that I just unpaired, but still, here you guys will find your headphones. You just need to click on them. And then simply check the volume, not the volume, but the battery percentage of your headphones. So it's very important because if your headphones are not charged, then they have a chance of just not connecting. And my situation was that the headphones were at 50%, they wouldn't connect, but I charged them up to 100% and they connected without any issues. So make sure to charge them fully, not including the case. And next, just avoid the device interference. So what I mean by that is if you got another device paired with the same pair of headphones, then maybe it's just connecting there instead of your phone, and we definitely do not want it. So make sure to avoid the device interference, and that's it. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix battery drain on your Huawei Nova 14 Pro. So first, what you guys want to do is go over to the battery settings. Let's open up the settings app, and here we're gonna go to battery. Now in the battery, what we're gonna do is we're gonna detect the apps that use the highest amount of battery. We're gonna scroll down and see the power consumption details. Now, battery usage by app is the ratio of your battery used by different apps. As you guys can see, the Huawei Home is first. As you guys can see, it's running in the background. Of course, the foreground too. But we're going to focus on the app that we can actually change something in. So, for an example, Aurora Store, here you guys can manage the launch settings. So you guys can manage them automatically. You guys can disable and running in the background. So it does not just bother you that it no longer is in the background. It saves your battery now. And what you guys want to do next is find every single app like this. So this is totally up to you. Now just pause the video and search for apps that have the highest usage. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna uninstall some bloatware. So we're gonna uninstall the apps that we do not need, or the apps that came pre-installed. So there was not so much apps pre-installed as in any other phones like Vivo or Redmi. But still, I'm gonna get rid of the Me Time, for an example. This is the app that I am not using. Here we have the Huawei apps, so I'm pretty sure we can get rid of those. Oh yeah, we can. So now we can uninstall the tips, we can uninstall the pedal clip, and this is basically the apps that we do not use. So if you use the wallet, you can keep it. And here we also have a folder like pedal maps. You guys can uninstall it. You guys can download the Google Maps from the Aurora Store. And then after you uninstall some apps that you just do not use, what you guys want to do is install the Accu battery. Go to Aurora Store. Here we're going to go to the search right here and type in Accu battery. Here we're going to download the first app and we're going to click install. As you guys can see, it's preparing to install. And also, you guys, once it's done. Now the installation is done. Now we just need to click install again right here because this is from a different source. We're going to click open, and here we have our Accu battery. So here we have the battery design capacity. We got the name. We got everything here. Now we can click finish, and here we're going to go to health. Now here we got the health. You guys have your battery health and estimated capacity instead of the design capacity. So this is where you will see the difference. And all you need is 5 valid charging sessions. So you need to discharge your phone to at least 15% or lower, and then charge it up to 100% without using it 5 times. Then you'll see your date, battery level, battery health, and the average over 5 sessions. Of course, you also have a trend of your capacity loss per year, the predicted health on date. And here you also have the date and battery wear and charged. So you'll see how much battery are you wearing in a day, for an example. So this is where you guys can do that. Now, as you guys can see, we need to discharge to lower than 15%. And here we have the charging. We can get the information. As you guys can see, charging to only 80% costs from 0, of course, to 80 costs 0.21 cycles. But if you move this to 100, it costs a entire cycle. So charging your phone to 80% is very safe for your battery, for an example, and it shouldn't drain your battery even a tiny bit. So make sure to go and do that. Now, what you guys want to do is restart the phone. So we're gonna hold the power button for 3 seconds. And now click restart and tap to restart the phone. So now it's restarting, and I'll see you guys in a second once the restart is done. After the restart, what you guys want to do as a last resort is go to the authorized service center, because there may be an error that user can't find if your battery is still draining. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you the 20 tips and tricks on Huawei Nova 14 Pro. Alright, so let's begin with the high refresh rate on our device. To set it, open up the settings, then scroll down a little bit, find display and brightness, scroll down again a little bit more, and in here we have the screen refresh rate. Tap on that and we have 3 modes: dynamic, high, or standard. If you want to have the maximum refresh rate, you should pick the high refresh rate. Thanks to that, we'll have up to 120 Hz. But you need to be aware that if you have the high refresh rate, the battery consumption will be a little bit higher than usually. But if you want, you can, for example, stick to the standard mode, but it's up to you. In my case, I'll stick to dynamic, so I will have the balance between smooth display and battery life. Okay, we can close it up. Now let's don't go back yet, because in here we have the dark mode. For our theme, we can enable it to be scheduled, or it can be enabled all day. It's up to you. For now, I'll click on enable all day, and now as you can see, we have the dark theme. Also, in the dark theme, the battery consumption will be a little bit less. It will be simply lower than with white theme. So you can select it if you are interested. For now, I will turn it off. Now let's go back. Also in here, we can turn on or off the automatic brightness. In my case, I always turn off that feature because I don't like when the brightness level is being adjusted without my permission during the day. So that is why I always turn off that feature, and I can simply manually select the brightness level that I'm interested in, and it won't get changed without my permission. Okay, now let's set the screen lock for our device. It is really useful. Go into biometrics and password and click on lock screen password first. Click on OK. Of course, you need to remember your password, because if you'll forget it, you'll be forced to reset your device and basically you lose all of your data. So create a screen lock that you will remember. And now click on change password type. If you want to select different type, we have 6-digit PIN, 4-digit PIN, custom PIN, pattern, or the alphanumeric password. I'll select the pattern. When it comes to the pattern, we need to connect at least 4 of those dots to create a pattern. So draw your pattern. If you want to try again, click on redraw. If you want to save it, draw it once again and click on done. Okay, now the phone tells us that we can also add the fingerprint. That is also pretty useful, so I will add it. The sensor is located on the power button, and now we need to place our finger on it and then start moving around the sensor. You don't need to lift up your finger, simply place your finger and then move. It's going to take a little bit, so simply be patient, keep repeating. Also, of course, your finger needs to be clean, same thing with the sensor, so everything will be registered properly. So keep going until it's saved. You can also try to place your finger from different angles, so it will be selected. Okay, enrollment successful. You can also rename the fingerprint if you're interested. Click on OK to save, just like that. Now we have our fingerprint. We also have the face recognition. Thanks to that, we'll be able to add our face, and we need to click on get started, and now we need to place our face inside of that frame to register our face. So that's the thing that I'm about to do. Okay, setup complete. You can click on done, and now our face has been saved. And now when I will simply look on the camera when the phone is locked, the phone will unlock automatically. Okay, that's how it works. Next thing. we can go back into battery this time. And in here we have the performance mode. This mode is pretty useful for gaming. Thanks to that, we will have the maximum performance of our phone, but the power consumption and the device temperature will increase. You can also see it right in here in the description of this mode. So I highly recommend to use that mode just for playing, because during the day and all the time, when this mode is enabled, the power consumption will be bigger, and overheating your battery is not the best thing, and we should avoid situations like that. We can also enable to show the battery percentage, because defaultly this option is turned off and we don't know how much battery we have left, so that is why it's good to enable that feature right in here, show battery percentage, and now I know that I have 96% of my battery. And now as we scroll down, we have more battery settings, not in here, my bad, the battery health, and I highly recommend to enable the smart charge. To preserve the battery's health, your device will learn from your charging routine and delay fully charging past 80% until you need to use it. That is a really useful feature, because usually and pretty often people connect their people are charging their phone and they leave it for too long, the battery gets heated up, the phone is really hot, and that's the problem, because basically that action can perform that the battery will lose its capacity. So that is why we should avoid situations like that, and smart charge can prevent situations like that, so it's worth enabling. Now let's go back, and we have the Huawei Assistant. That's our AI. We have, as you can see, a few modes. Let's begin with AI voice. We have the voice wake up or wake with power button. You need to make sure that it's enabled. We can also select to use the voice wake up. Click on next, click on agree, select the conversation language. I'll select the English, United States, click on next. And now we need to register our voice. We have a tutorial right in here. Hey Celia. Hey Celia. Hey Celia. Hey Celia. Okay, our voice has been registered. In here we have a quick tutorial and a few suggestions how we can use this mode. So we can tell the Celia to make a call, to play some music, to send a text message, and also check how's the weather. We can click on done. When you can see it right in here, there was an icon. It means that our AI voice has been enabled, and that's the moment when you can start speaking. Let's wake this Celia using the voice and using the power button, and let's ask her what's the weather in New York, for example. So I'll use the voice wake up first. Hey Celia.
Hey.
What's the weather in New York? Okay, and now as you can see we have our answer, -6 degrees. So that's how we can check it. Now let's launch the Celia using the power key. And this time maybe let's ask about something else. I'm wondering, can it open the browser, for example? We'll try it. Click on enable. Open Celia.
Hey.
Open browser. Oh, as you can see, it also worked. So that's how you can use the AI. Of course, you can do much more things. We also have, for example, the Celia Translate. We can add this feature into the home screen, so that Celia will be able to translate the text, the audio, and in-person conversations in multiple language. Pretty cool thing. Now let's go into AI. AI Lens allows us to scan the QR codes and the barcodes, and that's also the translation that we have added into our home screen. Here it is. And now let's go back into AI Touch. In here we have the feature description. I can show you that. Hold 2 fingers on the screen to read QR codes and more. So simply, if you see the QR code, you can just hold 2 fingers and it will be automatically scanned. Pretty useful thing. Unfortunately, currently I don't have any QR code that I can scan, so I won't show you that. But in your case, you just need to remember that you have that feature. Place your 2 fingers and you'll be able to... the QR code will be automatically scanned. But we can grab the photo, for example, with 2 fingers, just like it's shown right in here. So I will open up the browser. I'll find something, maybe that photo, hold 2 fingers. Okay, click on Get Started, Next, Agree. Can I do other things with that photo? Let's do it again. Okay, it's trying to read the QR code. So that's not the thing that I wanted actually. But if you have a QR code, just hold 2 fingers like that and it will be scanned. Okay, let's go back into the settings. I think that is all when it comes to the Huawei Assistant that I wanted to show you. We have also other things such as AI search, for example. This works in that way that if it's turned on and if you're on your home screen, you just need to slide to the downside and it will turn on. Maybe let me show you. We can enable those things right in here. Click on Agree, and now it should work. Or maybe it's about... Okay, that's the AI search into different direction, my bad. So I have to slide to the downside. And in here we have our AI search. We can search for the apps that are installed on our device. We have the suggested apps that we can currently open. And if you're interested, you can in here also scan the QR code. Actually, that's the AI lens. Click on Agree. And now click on Allow while in use. Get started. And now, thanks to that, we can scan some QR codes. Thanks to the AI lens. You can also turn on the AI lens in the camera app. And in here we also have the translation function. In here, select the language, and in here, that's the detection language. And in here, select the language that you want to translate into. So let's say I want to translate something into Italian. In here, actually next to me, I have a cleaning spray. So it's in Polish. So let's try. Is it going to work? Okay. Actually, it worked. Maybe not everything has been translated, but some text was. You can see it right in here. Originally, it's in Polish. I can even show you that the text is different. So it worked, maybe not in the best way because the text is really wavy, and that might be the problem, but you can try it on your own to use that feature. I have clicked on that icon to launch the AI lens from the level of the AI search, but if you click and open the camera app, you can click right in here, and you also have the camera scanner, the code scanner, and the translation function. So it will also work. Okay, now let's open up the settings, scroll down until you find accessibility features, and let's begin with shortcuts and gestures. I have shown the AI voice, so now let's go with the ultra snapshot. Double press the volume down button to take a photo when the screen is off or locked. This can be disabled or used to open the camera app instead. So it's up to you. We can completely turn it off. We can select to open the camera or to take a snapshot. It's up to you. I'll select to open the camera, and I need to double press the volume down when the screen is off. So now I will double click the volume down. And as you can see, everything went successfully. The camera app launched. I can take some photos. Let's try it again. So I need to lock the screen, double click, and the camera app launched. Pretty cool thing. Now, back into shortcuts and gestures. Now we have the smart controls. That is also pretty useful. Touch the fingerprint button twice to open a selected app or feature. Now select what needs to open, click on Go. Okay, and here we have also a tutorial how to use it. Okay, and now select what will launch. We can select the AI lens, AI touch, flashlight, camera, sound mode, recorder, super privacy, and if you click on more, you will see a whole list of apps. So maybe let's select, I don't know, maybe the flashlight. So now let's try. I will double tap the fingerprint button, I'm sorry. With the, you need to do it with the finger that you have selected, that you have added. Okay, and as you can see, it worked. The flashlight is turned on. When I will repeat it, it will be turned off. As you can see, it worked. Let's do it again. Okay. Everything is working. Just like that. Okay. Again, the settings, accessibility features, and now we're not finished with with shortcuts and gestures. Now let's go with taking a screenshot. Okay, and in here we have the knuckle screenshot, the 3-finger screenshot. But as we go to the right side, we can see that we also have the scroll shot, and we can also swipe the 3 fingers to take that screenshot. I'm sorry, the partial screenshot. So let me show you. To take a screenshot, we just need to knock twice with a knuckle. Come on. Okay, now it worked. That's the first thing. Now the partial screenshot. Now we need to knock and draw the area. Let's say this one. Okay, as you can see, we have our shape. We can change it, for example, also into rectangle, oval, or the heart. If you want to save it, click on that icon. Then we have the scroll shot. We need to draw an S. Okay, we can see that it has been taken. To save it, again, click on that icon. And we can also swipe with 3 fingers, and the screenshot also will be taken. So we have a few cool methods how we can take the screenshot. Of course, the normal way also works. The power key and volume down. Okay, and now we can select the mute ringtone and reduce volume. Flip your phone to mute it when there is an incoming call. Pretty cool thing. And we also have raise your phone to reduce the ringing volume of incoming calls. So simply, if you want to mute your ringtone, your phone is laying flat. You just need to flip it, just like that, and the call will be muted. And to reduce the volume of incoming call, again, our phone is laying flat. You just need to lift it up, and the voice and the volume will be reduced. And now we have the answer calls. Raise your phone to your ear to answer an incoming call. If you are in speaker mode or using Bluetooth earphones, raising the phone will switch to earpiece mode. We can enable that. So again, a quick simulation. Let's say that my left hand is my ear. So to automatically answer the call, I need to place my phone next to my ear, and the call will be answered. Okay, let's go back. Now we have the smart sensing. We have the air gestures such as air scroll and grab shot. We can turn it on. Hold your palm out 20 to 40 centimeters from the screen, then flick your wrist down when the hand icon appears. We can click on start. We will have a tutorial. So now we need to hold our hand just like that. It may not work in the perfect way, because from what I was testing, it doesn't want to work every time. Okay, now we have this small hand icon right in here. It means that we can now flick to scroll, but just like I'm saying, sometimes it doesn't want to work for the on the first try, but now it worked. Okay, now we need to point our fingers down. The harder part is that you need to find like the perfect spot until you see this hand icon. So actually, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm just showing you. Maybe you'll be interested in that feature. And I cannot find that perfect spot, which annoys me. Okay, now. Okay, actually, I'm about to skip it. I'm sorry, but it annoys me a little bit, and sometimes it doesn't want to recognize my gesture. We also have the grab shot. We can click on start. We will also have a tutorial, I think, so the grab shot will be able to take the screenshot. So again, we need to hold our hand. It says to move my hand back, but I'm placing it on the same spot. And I'm actually following the instructions on the screen. Okay. And now we can see the icon, and now we need to like grab the air to take the screenshot. You can see that it was taken. Maybe I'll show that once again. Okay, now, boom. And the screenshot has been taken. Okay, so now it worked. And now, that's all when it comes to the smart sensing. Now the multi-window, Mohabet. Enable the multi-window dock. And thanks to the multi-window, we'll be able to open apps in the floating window, in the split screen, and through the dock. Let's begin with that feature. First, select the app that you want to open. Maybe in my case, it will be the notepad. And now we need to grab from the downside of the screen, just like that. And now, if you go to the right corner, you'll open up the app in the floating window. Just release your finger, click on next, click on got it. And now we have our notepad in the floating window, but even that the app is opened, we can do other things on our phone. So for example, we can open up the browser, start scrolling, etc., and we can quickly then take notes. As you can see, everything is fully responsive and everything works. If you want to change the position of the floating window, grab this bar right in here. If you want to open the app in the full screen, hit that icon. If you want to minimize it, hit this icon. If you want to change the size of the floating window, grab its edge, and that's how you can adjust it. And of course, if you want to close it, click the X button. It will also work. Now let's go with the split screen. Again, open the app, go to the left corner this time, release your finger, and now select the second app that you want to open in this split view. Maybe I will open up the calculator. Okay, and now as you can see, the screen has been split in half. On the top side we have the notepad, on the downside we have the calculator. Each app works. As you can see, I can quickly switch between them, so it's pretty comfortable. Now, if you want to, you can also adjust the size of those apps. If you grab this bar in the middle, if you double tap, if you click, you'll be able to switch the sides. And you can also save this as a combo. So thanks to that, you don't need to open each app separately. Now we'll have a widget, and actually the shortcut on our home screen, it's right in here. If I'll tap on that, both apps will open already in this preview. Pretty cool thing. And now the multi-dock. To open it up, you need to slide from the edge of the screen. Now release. And in here we have the apps that we can open. If you click on the icon, the app will open in the floating window. Click on agree. And you can also adjust the bar itself by clicking on that icon. You can see more apps that you can add and open from here. Pretty easy thing. Okay. And the last thing is the Super Hub. It's right in here. We can touch and hold the images, files, and selected text, then drag them to Super Hub to store temporarily. Let me show you how it works. So again, let's take some photo. I don't know, maybe this. And now. Okay, actually first I need to open up the article to grab the photo. Okay, maybe this. Can I open it up? Or maybe it will work through the gallery. But first I need to find it. Where is the gallery? Okay. Maybe that way? No. I think that it only works when you want to grab something. In the internet. Or actually it will also work with the text. So let me find something. Some text. I will select it. Okay, now grab it, simply hold. And now in here we have the icon, it says drag here, so we can grab it. Now release. And now this text has been placed in the Super Hub and we have quick access to it. So that's how it works. You can, for example, copy it into your notepad if you're interested. It also works with the photos, but I cannot find, unfortunately, a photo that I can copy and grab, which annoys me a little bit. Maybe now I just need to have a photo I can grab. Okay, actually, never mind. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.